Okay. Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome to the party. Welcome to, hey, what's up, Misa? How you doing? Welcome to whatever is going on here. I hope that y'all can hear me okay. Our AC has been out for almost a week, so I've got a fan that is pointing right at me so that I don't die of a heat stroke or anything like that. So I don't normally have the fan, but yeah, So, but yeah, how you doing? Welcome. That's why I didn't stream last Monday. I had all intentions of streaming last Monday, but did I? No, because the air was out. So yeah, so we're dealing with it. Um, we're hoping that it's going to be fixed sometime very, very soon. So, but again, I wanted to go ahead and I did not want to cancel this week's stream. So I have a few items. I did not make nearly as many as I wanted to because there were just some days that were just a little bit too hot and I did not have the energy, but it's okay. I got a couple of things. Yeah, it's brutal. Like, luckily now we have some very gracious friends that let us borrow like some air conditioning options. So yeah, you got part of the house, like one room of the house that's like 66 degrees because that's where the air is concentrated, and then you've got the rest of the house is like 83. So it's a little bit rough, and I live in the South. um so add the humidity to that. It's just a mess. I don't know, but anyway, hopefully, again, it should be done sometime soon. The part had to be ordered, all that jazz. Yeah, so anyway, if I don't seem quite as energetic today, just know that I'm doing my best. So anyway, Um, yeah, like I said, I did. Yes, thank you. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the love. Um, but yeah, I hope that you're doing well on this Monday evening, Monday afternoon, or wherever, what time ever it is that you're at. Um, yeah, I hope that you're doing well. Um, but yeah, I did manage to do, like I said, a couple of okay, notifications. I did manage to do a couple of new things, but I am gonna have some stuff that I've shown before, and I've got some new things mixed in, and I've got some little accessories that I'm gonna show as well because I have my flower clips that I showed, and those were wildly popular. I appreciate all of y'all for that. Um, but I have some other accessories and things that I pulled out. So, what I how is shipping? I mean, it's just I just weighed everything. I'm not exactly sure how to answer that question. I'm sorry. But yeah, no, I mean, this is only my third show, so I'm still learning what I'm doing. But yeah, the shipping is normal, I guess. Um, sure, I guess. Is that something I set up in the thing? Because I didn't set anything up special. I just did the thing. Sure, I guess. I'm honestly not even sure on that. Sorry. But I mean, yeah, I've had people buy stuff and I put it all together and all that. So I don't think it goes past like what 921. Isn't that like the max or something? I don't know. But yeah, I think it bundles. Yeah. Yeah, it is all bundles by itself. When I go to do my little receipt, everything just bundles together. So yeah, cool. Cool, cool. See, Miso's got my back because y'all, like I said, I don't know what I'm doing, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how it works, Sonnery. Thank you for your question, and I'm sorry for my ignorance. But yeah, just from what I can tell, it all bundles. So, um, yeah. So I guess what is it? 6:04. Yeah. Yeah. No. Thank you for bearing with me. Yeah, no, I guess I'll hang out for a little bit before we get started. Um, yeah. So, like I said, what I've got today is I've got some shirts. They're not exactly poncho shirts, but they're going to be more like a free size kind of thing. They're going to be basically like 2X and under is what it's going to be. But just to give you a couple of examples of what's going to be showing, I do have some shirts like this. This is one that I did make the other day. It's got like a peacock kind of print on it. Beatles. I've got that one that I'm going to show. People people like people like Buc-ee's. I've only been once, and it was very overwhelming for me when I went. So, but people like that. I've got this really cool Oh, just knocked over my tripod. I've got this really cool like Barbie thing that's got like these cutout sleeves. So I'm gonna try to do my best to also model some things. I've got on like a shirt underneath here, which is adding to my heat, but it's okay. So I've got like something like this. I've got this thing. So I've got a story behind this shirt that I'll tell y'all about later. But this was like, I was originally going to take this off and use it as an applique on like a jean jacket. But anyway, I ended up doing something different, but I'll tell you the story on that later on. Um, I've also got a story about another Dolly shirt that I did, and I'll let y'all know on that as well. But this is just a little preview of what we got going on. There's also some kind of, I call them weirdo shirts. They're kind of like this, where I just put a big ass applique on the front, because I like hearts, peace signs, things like that. I think that's, I don't know. I just kind of like that look. But I've got some other things that are like this with some stars. This was mainly to cover up some imperfections that were on the front, but we turned it into, something unique and fun for all of the maximalists out there. That's what most of my, I'd say probably 80% of what I make is for like the maximalists that's either inside of you or that you're friends with. But it's okay. So, then I've got stuff like this. This is good vibes. I feel like that this would be something that would be like if you're at the beach and you need to just put something over your swimsuit, just to like lounge around. So I've got this that I made. So I'll be showing that as well. Another one that I feel like is a nice little beach kind of cover up. And it's a dress. What did I do with it? What did I do with it? Oh. It's like, what did I do with it? So yeah, this is a Little Mermaid, and it's like a dress. So anyway, this will be something that I'm showing as well. We'll put that here. And like I said, I've got some other stuff that I've shown before. So if you've been here for a minute, I'm sorry, but I always got to show it because the new folks are going to be around. So anyway, but yeah, I've got that. And as far as the accessories, I will give you a preview on what I got on those. I love my little table that I put here. Um, okay, so as far as accessories, I have these like patches that I made. And I didn't even think about it until the other day. Um these are iron-on patches that you can add to basically anything. It's already got the adhesive on the back, and the adhesive, I made all of these with fabric scraps. So I'm going to be showing a bunch of these as well. There's going to be some weird ones. There's also going to be some, I got a whole bunch of them. So that'll be later on in the show. Let's see, what else do I have? I've got some other little things. I might show these little like accessories that are like little pouches I know that's not exactly clothing, but it can go in your clothing. So I think it's relevant. So I've got those, and yeah. Oh yeah. I had to bust out all of my bins. I'm gonna have a crap ton of scrunchies. So we'll talk about these later. I don't know what that's supposed to be. I guess that's just a hand talking, but I have so many scrunchies in a bunch of different colors, so we'll go over that as well. But oh yeah, this is anyway. Okay. All right, we'll get started since I've been yapping for 10 minutes. We'll get started. Okay, welcome again. Welcome everybody. Okay, so let's get the first item up. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I've got tote bags too that I'm gonna do. So um okay. All right, so with let's start with the shirt. Okay. Like I said, I'm just gonna go through the ones that I've done before, and I'll give you a brief overview on the sizing. So this is a shirt here. Like I said, I'll try to model some things too. But this one is going to be basically a one size fits most. It's extremely flowy. You can see on me, it's basically a free kind of size. Um, Lengthwise, you can see on me how far it goes down. I'm 5'6" and I am thick. So you can just use that to your use your discretion on what thick means, but that's the way that I describe myself. But yeah, the sides are very flowy, so I would say that this is a one size. And this is the front with a peace sign. This is the back with a little heart on the back. And the original shirt was a 1X. I don't know if you can see that. The original shirt was a 1X, but I added this side. So I'm just going to go ahead and start running the shirts. So, not edit. Can we start? No, not 30 seconds. We'll do 20. We'll do 20. Okay. All right. Yeah, 20 seconds works. This is what I got running. This is a one of one, never to be made again with my flowy shirts. And like I said, I'll run through these again when people come in and they decide that they want to hang out with me. But to get started, we got to get into the groove. So that is a free size peace sign shirt. So we put that one back here. Oh, actually, no, we won't put it there because if y'all have been here for my other two shows, I have another rack over here. So I actually got smart and I put another rack. So we are going to utilize that, the second rack. Yeah, I can't believe that I got smart. I feel like my brain has been like broiling from the inside because of the heat, but I mean, it hasn't been as bad as it was the week before. So I guess, I'm definitely thankful that it hasn't been like heat wave hot. It's just been normal southern hot. So it's okay. Okay. Next up is going to be this one that I showed y'all. So this shirt was just a t-shirt. Like I said, there were some flaws on the front. So instead of doing the peace sign and the hearts, I did stars. I posted this on social media and a lot of people said it reminded them of Steven Universe, which was not even what I was going for. But yeah, it works out. The t-shirt size, the original t-shirt size is a extra large. Yeah, you can't see that. Extra large. It's got patchworky bits on the bottom, so it's like a tunic length. It's like a tunic length. So that's the front, and this is the back. I put a star instead of a heart. You like that? You like that? Because I did. Yeah, so that is the one that I've got there. I'm just going to go ahead and start this one. Did you save 20 seconds? Okay. All right. So I am running this one of a kind shirt. I think this would go great with just like some black leggings. You know, I need to get a new pair of black leggings because I have an older pair, and yeah, I need to get a new pair. I need to add that like to a list or something. Anyway, yeah. So that is that one. Very cute, very fun, very different. Yeah, very different. So, all right, here's that one. Okay, so this one's a little bit different than a shirt, but I think it's still in the same category. This is going to be a dress. I don't know if I can get the whole length of the dress in the shot, but this is a t-shirt with the heart appliques, and I did cut off the sleeves. It's a little bit of a wide sleeve, so you probably want to have like something underneath, unless you want to let the chest out. Hey, I'm not one to judge. Do your thing. But yeah, it is a dress. On me, it goes about mid calf, and the shirt size is a 2X. It's a 2X. So I'm gonna put this one in the shirt category because it is essentially a shirt. So anyway, I'm gonna run this one. If you're interested, I'm running the t-shirt dress patchwork. Oh yeah, here's the back. You figured you probably know what the back looks like by now, that there's going to be a little emblem, but yeah, so this is what I got right now. All right, very fun, very colorful. I really like that one. I very rarely see things that are orange and pink. um I know there's a lot of people that don't really do orange and pink, but it's one of those things where I thought that this worked out pretty well, and I was like, let's go, let's do it. So there's that one. Let's see. Okay, so here's another shirt. That this one I think is pretty fun. This main shirt is an extra large, and it's got my. Am I trying to say that this is my signature? I don't know. I don't know if I can say that this is my signature, but it's definitely something that I've gravitated towards recently. But got the heart here. We've got our kind of scoop neck going on, and we do have our patchwork at the bottom. So this one against me, extra large patchwork. It's going to be like a tunic length, and this is the backside. So we've got the tie dye and the greens and the blues. This was another color combination that I don't know, I really, really liked it. And it came from seeing this tie dye. This is kind of what brought everything together. So, but we got this tunic, and I'm going to go ahead and run that. So this is what I'm running so far. Tunic length, extra large shirt, heart and patchwork on the front and the back. Very cool. I really do think that most of these are like kind of they're like an item that you would just Like if you just gotta like leave the house like in a hurry and you just need to throw something on and you don't have to be like fancy, because trust me, I'm not fancy. Like I am not prissy or fancy or anything like that. I'm very low key. Um, if you hang around here long enough, you'll see that I'm pretty low key. But yeah. So anyway, there's that one. Let's see. Okay, we'll go ahead. We'll go ahead and do this one now, and I'll tell you the story about this shirt. So I'll give you the stats on it first. So the main shirt is, oh wow, that was bright. Is a large. I did add the sides to make it closer to like an extra large 1X. So on me, this is me, nice and flowy and wide. Now, what I was telling y'all earlier was this applique, or this graphic right here was an applique, or what I wanted to make it an applique. Get your words right. I wanted to make this. That's the whole reason I got this shirt. But what did I do with it instead? Let me show you. Let me show you. Because sometimes you have an idea and things just work out a little differently. So on the inside of this shirt, and this is the only way that you can see it. On the inside of the shirt, there were these like initials around it. I didn't know what the shirt meant. I don't care what the shirt means, but I was like, I can just cover that up with pieces of this shirt and it kind of ties things together. So that is what I did. And I actually made this one like yesterday. Yesterday? What is today? Monday? Yeah, may have been Saturday. Um, so yeah. So anyway, covered up those and turned that into this, added the sleeves. They're short and flowy. I believe this is like rayon, and this shirt's actually very very thin. I don't. It's not exactly see through, but it's not as thick as the normal shirt. So I'm gonna go ahead and run this. So this is my floral shirt. Put it against me here. This is gonna be like a 2X and below is what this is going to fit. 2X or below with the graphic. So covered up, and it just ties in together so lovely with what we got going on here. So yeah, it's just fun. It's a fun thing. So there's that one. Okay, so this one. So let me tell you about this one. All right. So on this was another one that it was a little bit different than what I thought that it was going to be, but I don't know, it just turned out into this. And so I was going to use this shirt onto something completely different. And I don't know, just something told me to just make this into sleeves instead. So this is like a cutout for the sleeve. I'm actually going to like put this one on because it's going to make a lot more sense if I put it on. So let me go off screen and I will put this on and show you. All right. Cuz I don't know, I just think that this is just a cool little concept. I think this is a cool concept that I came up with. Okay, I specifically wore this shirt underneath so that I could do this. Oh, hold on. I went through the sleeve instead. Okay. There we go. All right. Can you see that? Yeah. Okay. So this Barbie shirt, this started out as like a extra large, I think. Might have been a 2X. So this is like an extra large. And so this was like a dress, but yeah, this has these like cutout sleeves. This was a dress. I split it down the middle and just added the tops to it like this. So now you've got this with the shoulder and this like kind of cool cutout, so you can be like, yeah. Or I guess if you wanted to put your arms through here, you could have even more flowiness. But yeah, so this is what this looks like. And this is the back. Just plain. Just plain. But I don't know. I really I really enjoy this. So I'm just gonna run it just because. So, but yeah, this is the one that I'm running. Barbie, Malibu Barbie with her, you know, whatever this is, and the cutouts and all of that. I don't know. Sometimes I have a little creativity and sometimes it tends to go away. So, but with this, I thought that this was very creative and I thought it was really cool. So I thought that I would share. So now I'm going to put my other shirt back on. So just hold on a second. Now, could I just do this whole thing in my tank top? Sure, I could. Or, you know, I could not scare off everyone and wear a normal shirt. So that's what I'm going to do. Is I'm going to not scare off all the people and I'm just going to wear my normal shirt. So all right. All right. But anyway, if there is one that I can put on that you want to see later, just let me know. Because I'll run through these again before I get to my accessories. Because once I get to the accessories, that's gonna be kind of a whole different ball game, but it's all right. So we'll put Malibu Barbie up for now. All right. I got to make sure I put it up the right way. All right. There we go. All right. And we'll bust these out later. Okay. I'm not using my rack. I'm not using my rack that I said I was going to put. Yeah, this is going to help me keep things together. Okay. Okay. I guess I'm not using it because I got to remember that it's over there. So it's all good. Okay. Oh, yeah. And I did show y'all this one. Okay. All right. So back on the heart shirts. So this was another one that utilized pieces that I was going to use in a different way. The main shirt for it is extra large. Extra large. So it's got tie-dye. This was another one. It had like some vinyl. It had a name in vinyl that I covered up with an applique. Then I made a big graphic to cover up the vinyl that was in the front. And then, a heart to accompany everything on here. So we've got our tie-dye. Again, it's a tunic length. And this is the back. Had to put the heart on the back because I got to do that. But yeah, so this is extra large. Tunic length comes down to mid hip thigh, mid thigh. Yeah, mid thigh. So that is one. I'm going to go ahead and run this one and not knock my tripod over. I'm going to try not to do that. So, but yeah. So this one is my purple tie-dye, purple persuasion. I don't know. I don't have a good name for it, but this is the one that I'm running now. So let's put it in the rack and not forget about it. Very cool. Very cool. Okay. All right. So this is one. Okay. So I told y'all that I was going to tell you the story about the Dolly shirt. So this is the first one that I made. This one got our queen, Dolly. She is everyone's queen. And I had this floral shirt that I ended up splitting and adding the sleeves to. So this one is going to be a kind of one size fits all, kind of free flowing. You can see how long that it comes on me. The original shirt was extra large originally. But yeah, so this was the first one that I made, and so I found another Dolly shirt at the thrift store. And now this one is not for sale because it's already for sale. But I made another one on a whim with the other Dolly shirt. This one, posted it on social, and it sold like immediately. So that was exciting. But I do still have this Dolly shirt. One size fits all. Yes. So thank you. Thank you. Wasn't that neat? I thought it was pretty cool. I thought it was neat. But yeah, I had somebody message me and was like, "Hey, can I get on that?" And I was like, "Yeah, you can get on it." But yeah, so I have this Dolly shirt. So I'm gonna go ahead and run this one. But yeah, I have fun finding the graphic tees. Like I really do. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I'm just always trying to come up with cool designs and all that. Like there's all these ideas in my brain. So I try to do what I can and make stuff that's cool that, people would possibly like to rock and be like, I got a secondhand Stitches original. So, but thank you. I really do appreciate that, Beth. Bethka? Am I saying that right? Bethka? Yeah. Cool. Cool. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. But yeah, no, I was very, very happy about that other one. Yay. Okay. Usually if I say a name when I'm streaming, I'll like butcher it, and I try to do my best to like, hey, use my hooked on phonics. I don't think anybody really even knows what hooked on phonics is anymore, but yeah, that's showing my age a little bit. I'm okay. I'm okay with being in my 40s. Like a lot of people will be like, "Oh my god, I'm in my 40s." Oh, cool. All right. Well, hey, my first name is Christina. So the whole secondhand stitches thing was I used to be a different name, but that was more in my gamer days, and it didn't really represent what I'm doing now. So since I like to use secondhand, upcycled, thrifted materials, secondhand stitches was just, I don't know. It spoke to my soul, so I went with it. But yeah, it's very nice to meet you, Beth. Thank you for thank you. I know it kind of rolls off the tongue. So also, I was gonna let you know. I was telling folks earlier. Our AC is out, so I have a fan. It's not usually this loud in here, but I have a fan blowing on me so that I'm not, just in a whole world of hurt. So anyway, but our AC will be fixed very soon. The part should be in hopefully tomorrow. But yeah, so I'm a little bit whatever. But anyway, I appreciate y'all hanging out. Let's do another shirt. Okay, so this one is the next one that I'm gonna do. This was another one. It's kind of hard to find graphic tees at the thrift store. I'm just saying, I need to probably find me some good yard sales to go to. But I did happen to find this Beatles shirt, and it is your classic shirt. The original shirt was a large, and so I added some sleeves, made it closer to this is gonna be like extra large and below. It's got a flowy kind of sleeve. I guess you can see what's going on there. Very flowy sleeve. On me, this is how it looks. I am 5'6", so comes a little bit past my butt, and then the sides go, past my knees. So, but yeah, extra large is going to be the size. So we're going to go ahead and run the Beatles shirt. So yeah, this is the front. Oh yeah, and this is the back. Back is gray. But I really do like how the peacock went with the green and the blue and all that. So I just really like how that works. And the flowiness also as well. The flowiness was like chef's kiss. So okay. Let's go to All right, let's go. Let's make sure I don't have any threads. That's usually what happens with like half my shirts is I'll like, I'll get done with it and I'll be so excited. Do you have no, I don't actually. That is so let me tell you, the band shirts, I'm going to make it like a quest of mine to when I go thrifting and sourcing and things like that. I'm gonna make sure to try to find some bands. I don't have I think the Beatles one and the Dolly one are the only ones that I have that are like bands. And I know that that's disappointing. But yeah, it's tough. I have another maker friend of mine, and she was posting on Instagram, and I mentioned I was like, man, you got like so many like cool shirts, and she said that she had gone on like Depop, one of the other ones. They were having like a thing, and she racked up, and I was like, that's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. I was like, you made bank with that and got some good stuff. So yeah. Um Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, no, like for real. I occasionally will find bands like let's see. Do I have yeah. Before I run this one, before I run that one. So I had the Dolly ones, I had the Beatles one, and then I had found some random like hip hop ones. Like I found this Ice Cube one. And there was another one, a Notorious B.I.G. one that I found. But like literally, I mean, I'll go through and I'll look at the t-shirts. I'll go to the men's section first because that's where mostly they're gonna be. And I'll go through looking, and it'll all just be graphic tees from like so and so's reunion, or from some like a church event or something like that. So yeah, but yeah, I haven't done anything with this because I need to find something orange or yellow. But yeah, it's tough. It's tough. I don't know. Now I do sometimes find, stuff like Hello Kitty, other brand names like that. So like this was another one that I made recently. This was obviously Hello Kitty. The original shirt, where is the size on it? Okay, the original shirt was a medium, but I did add sides to make it more like an extra large. Yes, absolutely. I agree. And that is what makes it super special because what I um what I like to do is like I like to do shirts like this because with me I'm 42, and I'm 42 and I am menopausal, which I know is like really crazy to say, but like it's been like clinically proven. I've had blood tests and all that jazz. So yeah, like it's an odd thing. Even the nurse was like, "What the crap? Are you so young going through menopause?" Anyway, so I get hot flashes, minimal hot flashes. They're not terrible. So I'm trying to be like comfortable and flowy and not like bunched up or whatever. So I like to make these. I like to make these. You I know. Listen, I'm in an upcycling group, and I think I mentioned that during one of our group calls, and everybody was just like, "What in the crap?" Yeah, it's like a whole thing. I had a history of like issues in the past, and I was thinking that I was gonna have to have like a hysterectomy early, but anyway, that's boredom. Nobody cares about any of those details, um, but yeah. So now my body was just like, I'm done. I'm done. So you get well, all your friends. Yeah, yes, that's exactly what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking, Beth. Is that I'll be over it, and everybody's gonna be like, "Oh, I'm so miserable." I'll be like, "Yeah, I'm already done with that." Anyway, so yeah, that's why I started making all of these flowy shirts with all of these different things. But this one's Hello Kitty. Like I said, it's an extra large. It's got a little pocket here. It's also got this one. Oh yeah, this one. It's got a pocket on your butt in case you want to put a pocket on your backside. Large tunic length comes down to here. So we're gonna go ahead and we'll just run that one. We'll run that one because we like to be flowy. And these are all t-shirt materials. I guess I should probably say that these are t-shirts. Most of these are t-shirts. Like sometimes the flowy part is like a rayon, but like kind of. But yeah, most of these are going to be like t-shirt material. So very flowy, very cool. You know, and I just always like to put in my description, you know, I just like to put that, you know, you're going to find something weird and quirky up in here. You know, I'm a little bit different than your normal upcycler, but I mean, you know, stuff like this is like my personal shirt. Like this was one that I made a couple of weeks ago, or maybe like 3 weeks ago. But like, I absolutely love it. I'm sure people are like, "Would you go out in public like that?" Yes, because why not? I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna be in my colorful gear because I don't have to prove myself to anybody. I don't have to impress anybody. You know, I don't have to be professional. If I'm, you know, not at work, I'm gonna be professional at work. But if I'm just like going to the store to get some grapes or something, you know, I can do whatever I want because I'm grown. So, anyway, let's do some more shirts. Okay. All right. Do we want like You're very creative. Keep going. I gotta run. I will find you. Hey, what? No problem. Thank you for hanging out. It's very nice to meet you. I'm gonna try to do my best to do this weekly, but it may be bi-weekly, so we'll see. But very nice to meet you. Have a good evening for sure. And yeah, you do you. You do you too. Exactly. Period. Um. But yeah, so I've got a like normal flannel. Now let me tell you about this. I got a story about this too. Like everything's got a story that I make. This one I've actually had this one for a while. This was one of my first kind of upcycles. But it's got the flannel, and it's got the shirt. And yeah, there's nothing on it. It's just a black kind of shirt. Now I'll say the main shirt is extra large. Extra large. Yep. And I added the flannel to make it more like a 2X. So that this is gonna be like a 2X. But yeah, so this is just a normal flannel. So we'll just run it. You know, we'll run it. Why not? We'll just run it. Run it for my one viewer. Thank you very much, one viewer. I appreciate you. I appreciate you very much. So we'll run our normal. This is probably the most normal thing that you'll see me make. When I say normal, I mean like plain, because clearly I like a lot of color. But hey, why not? Why not? Why not? Okay. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to do this. Now this, again, I told y'all, story time. So this was a shirt, originally an extra large. It is a thin shirt. So it's very breezy, very airy. This was a dress that I combined into this. So this is going to be an extra large on the top with a skirt part that goes about mid calf on me. You've got your sleeves, and the camera is not really. I don't know if the camera is going to show. It's like a light teal color. It's not white. It's like a. I'd say it's like a light seafoam green. So got that. Got that. So I'm gonna put this in the shirt category because why not? Why not? But yeah, this would be good, like I said, at the beach to cover up, or if you just need to go out and do something quick and you just need a little something to put on. So yeah, a little something. But yeah, so that is what is running right now. Always one of a kind, always unique. never to be made the exact same way again. So we'll put that over here for now. Okay, now let's do this one. All right, here's another one that I think would be like just really cute with leggings. This one, okay, this one is a small. I had a comment last time or last show about having a broader range of sizes. Like I do tend to make things that are for the bigger girls, the bigger folks, the bigger people, because a lot of the times we are underrepresented in just, fashion in general. But yeah, this one is actually a small. I decided not to make it into a bigger size just so that I could be more size inclusive. So this is a small on the top. It is a tunic length. It's got a lace. I like the lace on it. And this was another shirt as well. So I combined these two to see normal length on here. On the back, we've got our little heart. I just love doing the little accent on the back. I don't know what it is. But yeah, so that's what I've got on that one. I'll go ahead and run that one. So, but yeah, good vibes. We're always trying to do good vibes because we all need good vibes in this day and age. I feel like always just trying to radiate and put out those good vibes out there. So, but yeah, this one is another fun one. Put this one over here. And yeah, I will bring those back later once we go through some other stuff. Let's see. As far as the shirts, um, let's see. I'm gonna do two more on the shirts, and then we'll switch over. I've got a few skirts that I do want to present, and then we'll do the skirts. Then we'll do. I've got a couple of dusters left, like dusters, shackets, kind of things. But yeah. So we've got this shirt here. Like I was saying earlier, I know some people are crazy about Buc-ee's. My experience with Buc-ee's was it was a lot to handle. Like, oh, hey, I don't want to step on you. My cat just came and she just decided to sit right by my foot. So, but yeah, no, a lot of people love Buc-ee's. Like I said, the one that I went to, I live in Alabama, so the one that I went to, it was quite an experience. It was very bright in it. Of course, it was overcast too. But yeah, Buc-ee's the Beaver. I added a this isn't quite a flannel. It's like it feels like linen actually. But it would be something that would be perfect for, like um I guess when it starts to get cooler, like one day when it's not 1,000 degrees. So we got this one black on the back. But yeah, I figured that this would be for somebody that's just, that's just all about it. Oh, okay. There we go. All about the beaver, you know. Yeah. So, I told my husband, I was like, after we went, I was like, I mean, I understand the experience, but it was a lot. It was overstimulating for me. I was like, I don't know if I want to come back here. And like I said, I have not been back. So, but anyway, why not? Okay, we'll go ahead and we'll do one more. We'll do this Sailor Moon. So this is gonna be for my anime fans out there. Anime. So Sailor Moon. This is actually an anime that I have not gotten into myself, but I do know that the colors were like baller status. And I thought the colors were just awesome. So I was like, I'm going to create. This is a poncho style, so this is going to be basically a free size. We've got Sailor Moon on the front. We've got some appliques, and on the back we've got our poncho sleeves. So this is like a free size. It is tacked in the inside here. So, you know, it would fit most comfortably on somebody extra large and smaller, but I can undo the tacks and just have it be free. So, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and run this, and this will be the last one of the shirts that we do. I didn't know I was going to spend an hour on shirts, but, you know, hey, it's all good. Sailor Moon, Sailor Moon. Yep, poncho and poncho. Very cool, very flowy. All right. So that is all of the shirts. If I have the energy later, well, I'm going to go back through them. When I go back through them later, I'm probably going to run through them really fast. So if you stick around, you can see them again. If not, then they'll go up on my shop after this. So, all right. So that is the shirts that I have. So I am going to run through my dusters and shackets and things like that. I'm going to run through those pretty fast because I've not done anything new. These are ones that I've had for a while. Again, I'm going to list them in my shops. I have various shops. And yeah, so if you want to check them out after the show, you can do that. All right. So first off, this is going to be a, I guess you could say, a shacket. It's got the patchwork on the bottom like this. It's got lace on the sleeves, and the top is a where did the tag go? The top fits me, so it's gonna fit like a 1X. This is the back. Lace and gray. Well, it's kind of tan colored on the bottom. So I'm gonna run this one. Let's change the category. Okay. All right. So we are doing our 1X shacket with patchwork and lace and all the good things going on. Very fun, very creative. If I do say so myself. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I did really like the lace and the pleating that I did on this one. So okay, I'm not gonna do that one. Okay, this one is another. This one would be closer to a duster. So the original one was a medium, I believe, and I added some lace on the side so you can be nice and open and flowy. We got lace sleeves. I believe this was a dress. It's got a little ruffle on there, so this is gonna fit. This is gonna be fit like a large. And we've got buttons. The buttons are functional. They do work. And yeah, on the bottom we've got one of my circle skirts that it's like vintage cats. So I made it and put it on the bottom. So this is what it looks like, all finished. Everything that I make is finished on the inside with a serger so that we don't have any raw edges. But yeah, so we'll go ahead and run this one. But yeah, this one fits like a large, open on the sides, so you can be nice and cool and airy. Very nice. I do like the circle skirt though. The circle skirt really just gives it a lot of body. So, but yeah. Very cool. All right, and this one is going to be closer to a duster. This one, I am thinking about transforming it into something else after this show. It just depends. Sometimes that happens in the upcycling world is you make something and you kind of change your idea of what it should look like or what things should be. So this is one to where I will probably change it after this. I'll probably take this bottom and patchwork it a different way. But for now, it is a duster. It's got buttons. The buttons are functional. I would say that this one is going to fit like a large. It's a little bit tight on me, and it goes to about mid calf. So, yeah, that's the back of it here, just like that. All right, let's go ahead and run it. All right, we're running this duster type thing. I think my biggest thing with this is that I wanted to add more like bling to it, you know, kind of make it a little fancier. So I think that I can probably do that in skirt form, or possibly adding it to a different top. We'll see. We'll see how it goes, how I'm feeling after the show. Okay. And I'm not going to present this one because I know that I need to like add a closure to it. But I really liked how I used this curtain on here. So, but I'm gonna add some sort of like closure, either like lace or something like that. I think I mentioned that last time, so I'm not gonna show that one. Okay, so that is all of the dusters and shackets that I've got. I'm gonna take a hydration break real quick. So again, I appreciate everybody joining me this evening. Hope y'all are doing well. And yeah, like I said, besides just being a little bit warm because of the broken AC, I had a good day. Had a good day at work. Wasn't too bad. So pretty chill. Um, Everybody's like on vacation or traveling or whatever. So the industry that I work in, it's kind of our slow season right now. Things will pick back up when school starts. So all right. Um. Okay, I guess now I'll do my skirts. Sure. Now I am doing just the one category of skirts. I have like some super patchwork skirts. Those I'm not going to show those because I have some plans that I'm going to transform those into something else. But these skirts are fun. And again, I'm going to have all of these. I'm going to put all of these in my stores after this. So I've got some of them. I think I've got this one on my Etsy store. But this was made out of cotton shirts. As you can see, we've got kind of a rustic kind of theme going on. Denim, blue, orange. This is a drawstring waist. And oh, and then I forgot to show you, I've got some pockets. Got little pockets. These were utilized from the shirt, so even got a pocket here. So those are in the front. This is the back. This is the back. Like I said, I have this on my store, but I don't have the thing listed just right offhand. But I do have a yardstick, so that's always fun. So this can fit a waist that is up to, let's see, that's going to be 52. So yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and run this skirt. My fan is just blowing things around. So let's see. Okay. All right, so this is what I'm running. This patchwork skirt, like I said, fits a waist up to 52 inches with a drawstring. And yeah, very comfortable. Got pockets on the front, pockets utilized from the shirts. So I love that. I love when I can use the pocket that's already existing in some way in the design. Like that's just, I don't know. It just feels like a good way to utilize my resources, I guess. So that's why I enjoy it. All right. So we'll put that one away. All right, this is another patchwork. Can you see a theme? Can you see? Oh, can you see a theme in the things that I make? I think you can. That I'm kind of a patchwork freak, and that's just who I am as a person. You know, it's all good. This is a fall. This is a fall skirt. This was made out of secondhand fabric. There's some shirts in here. Thrifted fabric, just lots of little bits and bobs that went into this. This is a drawstring waist. Should fit, let's see, this is probably close to a 50-inch waist. Yeah, that's going to be close to a 52. Most of mine are going to fit like a 52-inch waist. So, yeah, got the drawstring. Might help if it's even like that. But yeah, the length, I forgot to say the length on the other ones. The length, it goes mid calf. So, but this is the skirt. I guess technically that's gonna be one of these. So, yeah. Okay. So, this one's super patchwork. There's the back. Might help if it's not folded up. But yeah. So, super patchwork. Very cool. Very fall. Reminds me of fall, which I am a fall girly. I literally am just ready for October. So I know summer brings longer days and warmer weather, but I can barely be outside because the mosquitoes just eat me alive. Eat me alive. Like, that is not an exaggeration. Literally eat me alive. So anyway. Here is a blue version of patchwork skirts. Again, this one, it was made out of t-shirts and thrifted fabric. This shirt right here, we got, this was like a cotton men's shirt that was made, drawstring waist. Should be approximately the same size, a 52-inch waist. Let's see. Yep. 52-inch waist that can be accommodated by this. Here's the front. Here is the back. For the blue folks, I am a blue person. Blue is my favorite color. I love it. My favorite color of blue is going to be like this right here. That right there, like that cobalt kind of royal blue. This is more of a cobalt. That's always been my favorite shade. I don't know what it is. So anyway, that is this skirt. We will run this one and let y'all look at it a little bit more. Like I said, this one comes to mid calf on me. So very cool, very nice. My yardstick is trying to attack me. Please don't attack me. Don't attack me. Anyway, yeah, my biggest goal this week is going to be to get most of these things listed on my shop. I'm gonna list them on Etsy, and I'm going to work on listing them here so you can have a look if you are interested in something that's still around after the show. Okay. So this is going to be one of my regular kind of patchwork skirts. Regular patchwork. This one's got a denim top. The little tie is denim as well. This was made out of different shirts, cotton shirts. This one is like I don't know what the material is, but it's a little bit different than cotton. It's like, I don't know what fabrics are. I just know that it's stretchy. It kind of reminds me of a t-shirt, but it's a little bit silkier. I don't know. Anyway, it's got a lot of good flow to it. And this is the back. This one goes mid calf, and this one's a little bit smaller. It's a little bit smaller. This one is gonna accommodate a 48 to 49-inch waist. So yeah, we'll go ahead and run this one. This one's gonna be this one. Okay, so this is the one that I'm running here. Like I said, shirts accommodates 48-inch waist, goes to about mid calf, made out of mostly cotton shirts. Oh, and then I guess you want to also know pockets. There's a pocket right here. Again, y'all know, like I said, using the pocket in an existing piece and utilizing that in a new creation is fun. All right. All right. And then we'll go ahead and, oh, that's why my yardstick is attacking me, because I keep knocking into it. All right, this is another, this is a more simple skirt that I have. It does still have some patchwork on it, some appliques. These appliques that I added here are from a knit skirt with lace on the bottom. This one's a little bit shorter. I believe it's like 21 inches long. Yeah, 21 inches long, and will accommodate a 50-inch waist. So this was one that I had been wanting to try for a while, and I don't know, the colors, again, when they speak to me, I have to answer them. So that is the back of it, and this is the front, and we'll go ahead and run that one. Run that. Yeah, these appliques are, I think I have like a couple more that I want to utilize. I want to make like a vest of some sort, either a vest or maybe just like a denim shirt or something that's oversized, and just like go like batshit crazy with it. Like I want to just add patches, add appliques, add lace, just go wild with it. That's one of the next things that's on my project to-do list. I currently have another one of my like mega ultra skirts that's in progress. I started cutting out pieces to that yesterday. Again, I just have not had the energy with this heat to get the things done that I wanted to get done, even for this show. I wanted to get so many other creations done, but it is what it is. Last skirt that I'm going to show is going to be my I call this like a festival skirt, because it's like it's like a piece of jeans on the top that I just kind of cut kind of roughly. Um and then it's got just these like pieces that I attached to it. So, it's kind of like a string type thing, and it fits me. I'll show y'all how it fits me. I gotta suck it just a tad. Okay, there we go. Hopefully you can see. It's got very flowy. I feel like this is a piece that you would layer onto something else. Like if you had like some fishnet leggings or fishnet tights or some leggings or something, and you're going to the show and you want to have something that's stylish and layerable. That's what this is. So my waist is 47 inches around. I told y'all I'm a thick. I wear like a 20. Okay, so. But we're going to go ahead and run this under the patchwork skirts because it's in the same category. But yeah, see, you can do 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 do. I don't know if Whatnot appreciates dancing or not, but I know that I'm gonna dance and I'm gonna sing, and that's what is gonna happen. So, but yeah, festival skirt. All right. Okay, so that is all of the skirts, all of the shackets and jackets, all of the, let's see, skirts, shirts, dusters, and jackets is what I've got on there. Um, let's see. Okay, so I did tell y'all that I was gonna have some accessories this time. Um, so yeah, I'm going to go through some of the accessories. I'm gonna do the scrunchies first because actually, you know what? No, you know what? We're gonna switch that up. We're gonna switch this up and we're gonna do this instead. I just figured out that I can pin stuff and then it kind of previews you what's coming next. So I did not realize that until just now. Even though I think that's like one of the things that they like tell you on your first show, and they're like spitting at you to tell you to keep going so freaking fast. So fast. Anyway. Um yeah, no, I should probably remember that. Hmm. All right. I'm going to did I put the other wait. Did I not put the other item in here? Okay, anyway. I'm gonna do the tote bags that I have. I have the scrunchies on top of the totes. So let me move those around so I'm not dropping things everywhere. Okay. I think I only had like three. Yeah, I only have three, which is okay. It's okay. All right. So this is my first like tote bag that I have. This one is beachy themed. This was some fabric that was, I believe, I don't know where I got the fabric from. It's secondhand, either way. But it's just got some little gentle patchwork. Like I said, it does not have a pocket, but it is reversible. So if you're not feeling beachy and you're feeling more sophisticated, then you can turn it onto this side. So this is how it looks here. So, it's gonna fit a decent sized book. You can fit like a small laptop in here. You can fit a Kindle, whatever that you want to put. But I just like the way that it is reversible. Um, I know there's not any pockets. That's it's one of those things where I have gotten smarter in my later sewing years. But we're going to go ahead and we'll start this one for this tote bag, reversible tote bag with these straps. And this is how it looks size wise on me. So, you can go to, I keep saying the beach because I feel like everybody is at the beach. I am not a fan of the beach. I get entirely too hot there. I am more of like, they talk about like the beach or the mountains or whatever. I guess I'd be more of a mountain, even though I've never really been to a mountain either. But either way. Anyway, I ramble on. I ramble on. All right, here is a. Oh, I still have a label from when I had my shop. I had my items in like a shop, like a maker's shop, and then it shut down. And I still have some of the tags on here. I did not realize that until right now. So nobody wants a tag. So let me take those off. Okay. All right. Um Here is another tote bag. This one's a little bit smaller. This was made from scraps from a skirt that I made. I have the skirt. Let's see. I don't know if I have it near me, but anyway, I made a circle skirt, and these were made from the scraps. So it was actually meant to be like if somebody bought the skirt, that this would go along with it. So, and it is also reversible. If you don't feel like black and red, then you can turn it around. You can turn it around and you can be like, hey, I'm going to the truck show. I'm going to the truck show with my little trucks. So if that is more your jam, or if you did want to go and you wanted to be, I'm fancy with my black and red and I need to go to the fancy store. If you needed to go to the fancy store, then that's what the black and red is for. So I'm gonna running it for this tote bag that has trucks on the inside. This one does not have pockets, but you can definitely fit a Kindle, a nice thick book, a smaller like tablet. So it will definitely fit all of the things that you need in here. So, yes. And then the other one that I have that's like a full tote bag. This one's gonna be for my Star Wars fans. Again, let me get this tag here. Where my thing go? Okay. Okay, so here is for your Star Wars fans. This one's like Mandalorian fabric on this side. And then on the strap, we've got the child. The child, and this one can be like a crossbody type like this, big enough to fit, like I said, a book, iPad, things like that. And this one also, if you don't want to rep your nerdy kingdom, then you can keep it tan, and you can just have, a little taste, a little touch of nerdy on the inside, and then you can be tan, you can be beige. See? You can do crossbody like this. So 2 bags in 1 is basically what I'm saying. So we'll go ahead and just run that one. And then I cannot believe that I did not put in my tie bags. I have these other bags that I made. So they're fun too. But I'm not going to run those. Let me put those to the side. So, but yeah, this is for Star Wars. Star Wars bag. Okay. All right. So what is this? I think this bag had, oh yeah, this had half of the scrunchies in here. Okay, so what are we gonna do now? What are we gonna do now? We're gonna hydrate, is what we're gonna do. We're gonna hydrate. And stay hydrated. Is that, how does that come up? Okay, all right. I see it on my phone, but I was like, I have my computer pulled up as well. I just want to make sure that it looks okay for y'all too. Um, yeah, no. So my story about the scrunchies, I'll tell y'all the story. Um, so there was something that I'm sure that I saw on a platform or somewhere that was talking about projects to do with scrap fabric. I have quite a bit of scrap fabric, I'd say. Um, just because I've gotten it from different places. I'm a quilter. I'm a past quilter turned upcycler. I've been upcycling for a couple of years now. I'm just now kind of finding my place in the upcycle world. I started out with hoodies, and I don't know. I think that my issue with hoodies is that I don't really use name brands when it comes to those. I really is more of a patchwork type thing, and a lot of people like the name brands, and I don't know. I just don't really do that. But since I had a lot of fabric like this, I went kind of scrunchy crazy. And these have been decent at in-person events, but I haven't done any in-person events this year. Last year about wrecked me. I have one that I've signed up for. It's a holiday one. Um, but yeah, so I figured that we can do some scrunchies. Um, I've got all sorts of different colors. So I'm going to show them just three at a time. And if there's something that you want to see, then let me know. If there's a color that you prefer, let me know. So we are going to go with, I mean, basically because it's like um, the rainbow. We'll just go with the rainbow. And I've sometimes the issue with like, for instance, when I'm showing my flowers, I can only hold like three at a time. But these, I guess I can hold like six at a time. So this is six different ones. There's two that are the same. So I'm just going to show like six at a time. But the listing is for one. So if you want a specific one, let me know which one. And I'm going to probably go through these pretty quickly. Um, I do need to put them in a spot after I've shown them. Okay, so these are the first rounds. Okay, so listing is for one of these colors. These are nice size. The elastic is new. The elastic was not secondhand. I did make sure that for the longevity of the item that the elastic is new. So these are for the pink ones here. All right, let's get the other pink family ones in floral. I said holding them up six at a time seems to be a good idea. Okay, so if there's one that you want to see more of, oh, I made three of these. Oh, okay. Yeah, all right. I'm gonna run it again. All right, these are the ones that we're running. And bidding is for one. This one's like a patchwork one. I don't know what I was doing with that one. But these are the colors that we have. Yeah, that's a pretty good idea to do six at a time. All right, let's see. We're going to do some blue ones now. And yeah, if I've got multiple ones, then I'm going to try to put those together. But here's these. Let's go ahead and run these. And these are all the same all the way around. Light blue, teal, whatever that is, floral. Those. All right, we'll do a green family. Green and, let's see, green and teal. Okay. Start. Okay. So these are the ones that are being shown now. Auction is for one of these. All right. All right. Let's see. We got some more blue and some teal. Let's see. Do I have another? Guess I'll do these together. Okay. So this one, I don't know. This one's always one of my favorites. I have one of these myself, but it's got the little bees on it. And this one is actually knit fabric. So, blah, 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 blah. And we'll go ahead and we'll just bump this down to 15. So these are the scrunchies in this one. All right. All right, let's do a purple family. Let's see, those are mini ones. I'm not going to present those. I'll go ahead and do these. Oh, might help if I start the auction, right? All right, this is the purple family. We've got polka dots and flowers and these little big bad boys right there. And then this one's like all floral. And let's see. Oh yeah, we got some yellow ones. This will do these. This one works too. Okay. All right. All right, here's my yellow ones. Polka dots, bananas, more polka dots, stripes, flowers. So I told y'all I had so many different colors. So, you know, never a dull moment, never a dull time with the colors over here. All right, and then the last ones are going to be like my oddball ones that are just kind of random. Let's see, that one's a mini one. That one's a mini. Is that one a mini one? No, it's a regular one. Um, let's see. I'll do these four, and then I'll do my last ones. So these are like a retro kind of print, and this is like for your clown core, and then this is another one of those knit ones. So auction is for one. And then the last round, this is truly random, but we got some spicy peppers. You know, you got your leopard cheetah. This one's another like patchwork one. Tacos, and then red. So we'll go ahead and run that. Auctions for one of these. Ooh. So I like to spin it around so you can see all the different sides of it. So okay. All right, and that's all the scrunchies because I had these mini ones, but I only have a couple of them. I'll probably end up using them for something else. So no problem. on that. Look at all of these. It's like pretty neat to see like the platter, the platter of scrunchies. Put them all back in here. Okay. All right. We did tote bags and we did the scrunchies. Let's see. Which one? Okay, I did those. I did that one. Why do you have a little thing beside you? I don't know why. Yeah. I'm still learning all the ins and outs of this thing, so, you know. Okay. I'm going to kind of do the same thing that I did before with the scrunchies. I'm going to, oh, let me change the, let's pin that to it. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing with the scrunchies, but I'm going to do it with the patchwork patches that I have. All of these patches are going to be iron on. So I've actually got instructions on how to do it. Oh, that's got my old Festina stuff on it. I mean, it's still relevant, but anyway. Yeah, so I'm gonna hold these up. I can probably do 4 at a time, I think. Okay, yeah, this is gonna be under the small accessories under 1 ounce. So, dang, that's hard to see though inside the packaging. Well, anyway, if you want to see something a little up close, let me know. I'm gonna just go through these. All right, there's one set of 3. Every single one of them is a little bit different and a little bit unique. Nothing is the same. And all sorts of different colors and designs. But they're all heart shaped. I will say that they're all heart shaped. So try not to get the glare on them. There we go. There we go. I can hold them at an angle like that, and that'll kind of reduce the glare. There we go. Yeah, we got little dogs and little puppies, and like I said, all sorts of rainbow colors, things like that. I actually took like a sizable amount of these and started to make like this denim patchwork type skirt thing. I've barely touched the surface on what I want to do with it, but yeah, what I'll probably end up doing is utilizing all of these in just some weird kind of like item like that. You know, just put them all together. Kind of like that art vest that I was telling y'all about earlier. Yeah. So, there you go. Yeah. Man, I'm bad at holding those at an angle. It's all good. Ooh, these have like sparkly fabrics. This galaxy fabric was always one of my favorite ones. So, but yeah, this one's got like puppies and galaxies and all of that. So, and then here's one for my neutral folks out there that may want something a little more neutral. So, here's these patches. Oh, guess I should keep them up there the whole time. Yeah. All right, and I'm just doing random pulls of the ones that are together. I know when I had these at the shop, I kind of grouped them in the same like color scheme, kinda. Not all of them were able to be grouped, but yeah. So these are all iron on patches in case that you missed it. Iron on. I guess they can be sewn on after they're ironed, but they're designed to just be ironed on. I did not realize how many of these that I made. Oh yeah, these aren't bagged up. I'm still trying to hold them up. Yeah, I put them like this. Yeah, if you wanted to make your own like heart shaped creation with these, I use iron on patches. Like I said, they got to obviously be addicting to make. That's why I made so many of them. But yeah, those are definitely gonna end up turning into an art project probably. But yeah, so many different fabrics. It's kind of cool though because like these are using fabrics that I haven't seen like in a long time, and it's like, oh, I remember like when I got that and things like that. Reminiscing about old fabrics and things. So, oh yeah, I made a Halloween one. The Halloween times. Yeah, I made two of them. Okay, okay. Oh yeah, start the auction. But yeah, so very, very cool. Very, very unique. Oh, we got a thunderstorm rolling through. Okay. Thunderstorm time, I guess. And let's see. What else I got? Oh, yeah. And these are the last two. Patchworkian, iron on the back, party hearts. Very fun. Very cool. Okay. All right. All right. Well, yeah, that was the scrunchies and that was the patches. I got all of the apparel items, got those done. Um yeah, I cannot think of anything else that I was gonna really get. I had a couple of other things, but I think I'm gonna transform those into something else before I present those. So I'm gonna save that for another day. But yeah, I think that I'm gonna go ahead and go for this evening. Um Before the storm gets to whatever. I mean, I don't want the power to go out, but um plus, I got the fan and all that. Like I said, I told y'all earlier about the heat situation. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go. I'm going to do my best to do this next Monday. Um, like I said, it's just gonna really depend on when we get things fixed up. And yeah, if not next Monday, I'll definitely do the next Monday. So yeah. Anyway, I'll have some more items, and I appreciate y'all watching this evening. I will see y'all later. Oh yeah, I gotta remember how to end it. There we go. Anyway.